Border Rock 106.1 The Go, Pink Floyd, Brain Damage Eclipse. It is 3:09 on the afternoon drive, and I'm joined by a couple of the guys from Head of the Herd, Neu and Clay. What's going on, boys?
Not much, man. How are you?
I haven't seen a rock band show up on time ever, and you guys are just right on the ball.
Like we always said off the bat, we got two priorities: making great music and being punctual.
And it's funny too, because you guys have done, not just to jump right into things, but you guys have done shows opening for Guns N' Roses, from what I hear. You guys are like the opposite of Axl Rose. You guys are on time. You're punctual, you're polite. Axl Rose, I think you'd get here at 9 tonight, probably. But thanks for coming out. And, of course, you guys got a show at the Root tonight.
We do.
Now, tickets are available at the door, $20. And you guys have been doing a cross-Canada tour, haven't you?
Basically, we've been out all month. The first time we made it, basically, we've been to the East Coast and back already. So we all live in Vancouver, and we rolled out there, and we're on the way back now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's been unreal, to be honest. It's been.
I was looking at your tour dates, and you guys aren't really even taking a night off until the end of the month, right? You guys are
basically
6 shows in a row here.
Then we jump on a plane for a bit, and then it's festival season, so it's good and busy. We love it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous of not going to be able to see Edge Fest out in Toronto. I mean, that's a great bill with you guys.
Honestly, that's going to be a fun night. I can't wait.
Yeah, the Sheepdogs, right? And
Sheepdogs,
Monster Truck,
Matt Mays and us, and it's like at Echo Beach in Toronto, which should be scorching hot by then, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show the music scene in Canada here, because for a lot of years, people were like, oh, there's no good Canadian rock. Over the last few years, though, I mean, there's been a ton of bands emerging, and I mean, those are some right there, Sheepdogs and Monster Truck, and of course, you guys. This has been a huge year for you guys. What's changed since By This Time Tomorrow came out?
Well, truthfully, like when we made this record, we sent the demos around because we were hoping that a label would foot the bill, and no one picked up the phone, so we figured, whatever, we're going to make this thing ourselves, because we believed in the song. So we made the album, and then we listened to it, and we're like, damn, this is good. Sent it around again. No one picked up the phone, so we said, we're just going to put the thing out. And with people reacted to that song, and it caught on fire so fast that we became the first independent band in the country's history to get a #1. Which obviously, at that point, the phone starts ringing.
Yeah, exactly.
And since then, that's when we got to do the GNR gigs and Alice in Chains and Monster Truck, and it's just really turned things right around, and it shows you just the power of what the song will do on its own, right? Like, obviously, we did a lot to push it and promote it and get it out there, but it just comes down to, do people react to the song, and thankfully they did.
So when everybody says no, and then they all come crawling to you, how do you decide who do you say yes to?
Well, it's really like, I understand also both sides, right? You can only take so many risks, and at that moment, like, we had an album, we had toured it a bunch, but we didn't have any radio success, and truthfully, to have it get as far as it did on its own feels pretty great. So at that point, you just see who fits.
Who's going to be the best fit for the team.
Yeah,
absolutely. Of course, the single features a female voice. Tell us who that is and how you guys met up.
Yeah, that's Jasmine Parkin. She's in the band Mother. And I grew up with her.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, we both grew up in the Comox Valley on Vancouver Island, so we'd known each other a long time. And when we were recording demos for this record, there's actually 2 duets on the album with her, another track called Don't Think You Will.
Oh, cool.
And she came and sang on that song, killed it, and we ended up turning By This Time Tomorrow into a duet after hearing her sing that, and thank God we did, because that song ended up transforming into a whole different beast once her voice got onto it.
Are there any duets that inspired you to maybe make that decision, like Islands in the Stream or anything like Dolly and Kenny Rogers? Or what's your favorite duet of all time?
I always like the Johnny Cash ones that he did with June, and so I growing up, I listened to a lot of those, and that might have been one of the reasons we did. But truthfully, she had one foot out the door after doing that first song, and we just said, hold on a second, let's rewrite these words and give it a go. And again, she nailed it. And it's just better, like a story like that, because we're always about the story behind the songs, to make that more conversational. Instead of me just singing about how awful I am, it's me messing up and her wagging the finger. And I think everyone's been on one side of that, in a relationship. So all of a sudden, I think whether you're the protagonist or the antagonist, everyone's been on one side of that or the other. So then when you hear the person talking to each other about that, it just makes more sense, and you just dive in, and it kind of punches you in the gut if you've really felt that way before. So I really think making that a conversational tune is why it's done so well.
And I think that's what got a lot of people on that song, because when people first heard it, they kind of, because it had a bit of a southern rock kind of country twang to it.
Yeah.
And it's you never know, like there's a line there when it comes to country and rock. And you never know how close you can get to the line before you cross it.
Yeah.
But I think it got a lot of people, especially here in Alberta, right? Because a lot of people are country fans, a lot of people are rock fans.
Yeah.
And I think it just perfectly, hit that line where it had that twang, but it still had that rock flavor to it. And I think that's why a lot of people jumped on it. And highly requested song. I mean,
that's good, man. Well, like really, if you think about the tune, basically it's slide guitar throughout, and that kind of puts you in that bluesy, slightly country feel. But then the guy who produced it is Garth Richardson. So he's the guy he did Rage Against the Machine's first record. He's an animal. And when we showed him that demo, you just saw his eyes light up because he knew that chorus, what he was going to do with it. And that's why that chorus, when it happens, it feels like he got punched in the teeth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even on the original demo, just acoustic dobro slide guitar, that chorus sounds heavy. So as soon as Garth got his shotgun guitar production onto it, it made it sound a lot bigger. Yeah,
that's really, really cool. So when you guys are done with your touring behind the record and obviously this new single, which you guys are going to perform here in a few minutes, what's the plan? You guys going to take a break, or are you guys going to kind of strike while the iron's hot?
Oh, we're just going to get back on the road, man.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, as many shows as possible.
Any plans for another album?
It's in the works, but no time soon, to be honest. No, like this thing, it's only a couple months old, right?
Yeah, it is.
So no, we just want to find all the people who react to it and go to their town and play.
Excellent. Well, it's we're pumped to have you guys here. Obviously, whenever there's a new Canadian act on the on the national scale and whatnot, to get behind it and see them get success, that's what it's all about. Obviously with the way the music industry is.
Yeah, it ain't.
You guys
simple.
aren't going to be. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be making $1 million on record sales. So it's all about touring and getting out there and meeting the fans. So we could get together. This is a tune we've been spinning for a while here at the Goat, and people love it right now. I believe it's number 9 on the Border Rock 20-year countdown. Really? And awesome. Here's Head of the Herd.
I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell, cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today, cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Oh, I was 13 and had nothing to say. But no, 3 separate times, 3 separate ways. Now I'm all run down and still amazed that in the back of my mind is where you chose to stay. I never leave the house cause I'm waiting on the weather. Never rung your bell cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. So I'm eating like dirt and I'm feeling the same. I've been drinking enough to put some guilt through my brain. Now I'm all run down, it's still amazed that in the back of my mind is where you chose to stay. I never leave the house cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Ow. By that time, so I asked your hand, and it took me back, baby, took me back to when, oh, I was 13 and had nothing to say, but no, 3 separate times, 3 separate ways. Why I never leave the house, cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell, cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today, cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Ow.
There we go. I turn my mic back up. Head of the Herd. We could get together, of course. We've been playing that single here for a while. Love the tune, guys. Great follow-up. That's what it's all about. It's the follow-up.
Totally.
So you guys aren't the alien ant farm of Canadian rock. You have 2 songs.
And our single was an original too.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm trying to think of another. Okay, you guys aren't the Dishwalla of Canadian music. Actually, you guys got a lot of great tunes all up at the website, headoftheherdmusic.com. So this new album, by this time tomorrow, is your second, right?
Yeah, we put out a record in 2011 called On the House, and then we toured that for a couple years and made this recent one, and that came out end of October.
Very, very cool, and you can check out a bunch of those tunes at headoftheherdmusic.com, as well as all kinds of other stuff from the guys, and you can download the music on iTunes as well. So tell us a bit about the couple bands that are opening for you tonight. The Balconies, I know a band that I believe they opened for Big Sugar last year.
Yeah, so basically we're rolling around with 2 groups, the Balconies from Toronto and the Damn Truth from Montreal, and they're both female-fronted, crazy good rock bands.
Very cool.
Yeah, Damn Truth, a lot more bluesy, riffy stuff, and the Balconies are just a pile of energy, man. It's like get there early. It's going to be a good night.
Oh, I see. We have a tune from the Damn Truth we had in our evenings category.
Yeah, great song, man.
Yeah,
good tune.
Absolutely.
Those guys are awesome.
Well, that's why we play it. That's why we play you guys. We have a very extensive music department. That's we just don't go to the headstones of the world and the Nickelbacks of the world. That's what's great about the Canadian, rock industry right now. Yeah. It's so deep. There's so many great bands out there, and it seems like Glorious Sons is another one.
Yeah, we toured with them we did the whole month of November with them. I love that band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just hearing all these bands coming up, and even if they've been at it for a while, just hear them coming up, and it's great seeing all these great bands coming out of Canada and whatnot.
I know a lot of bands that go on tour and they don't really like who they're with, and that must just be a horrible way to spend time. Whereas, I look forward to seeing these bands every night. I've seen them 30 days in a row, and I couldn't be more excited about it. These shows are great. It's different every night. It's awesome. Yeah,
I don't know how you do that, to be able to tour and be able to kind of support acts you don't really respect, right?
And it's just why wouldn't you take you're gonna find someone that you like, so just be patient and see who's available, and then find someone that you think, 1, the sound works with yours, and 2, that you want to watch 100 times in a row.
Well, it's going to be a great triple bill tonight. The Damn Truth, the Balconies. What time do things get going tonight?
I think first band's 8:30.
8:30, first band, Damn Truth.
All ages, I believe.
And get there and see them, because they are awesome.
Cool. Yeah. And what time are you guys on?
We say 10:15.
10:15, I believe, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. All right, well, Neu and Clay from the band, Head of the Herd. Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for having us.
And you're going to have to finish up that drum skin there.
Deal.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close.
Heading on the wall.
And you guys got to figure out which one we're taking down, because we have a whole bunch up here.
See, that's how you pick some enemies.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to make the decision. It's too difficult a decision. I don't know. There's so many up here. It's a go tradition.
I think I see a band that's no longer.
Who's that?
I think Jet Set Satellite. They're not a band anymore, are they?
They're not? I don't know. Maybe they're not.
Maybe I'm confusing them with somebody else.
Hit them on Twitter. Let's see if they get angry.
But, they're from Winnipeg, and I think when the Winnipeg Jets came back, I think they did a free show. So maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I'll look into it. Cool. At least I'll call the guys and find out.
I'm confusing them.
Head of the Herd tonight at the Root. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.